So basically, in the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, there is a multiverse, meaning a universe of many possibilities and many versions of oneself that can be tuned into if one achieves that consciousness. So there are so many talents and abilities and personalities that you can just download and tap into by being conscious of those versions of yourself that exist in this theoretical infinite world of possibilities. So we will do a meditation now to bring us into that space where we can connect with those infinite parts of ourselves and just be everything everywhere all at once in unity consciousness within. So let's have fun with this. Just relax. And we can start by breathing into our meditation. Just exhaling, relaxing, inhaling into the heart, having peace, having calm, having divine connection within, and breathing into that heart center where we are sovereign, where we are able to travel anywhere in this universe, and opening the heart with love and peace and settling into that space, breathing in that divine peace, which is who we are. And from the heart, we can go anywhere in the universe. So we allow the heart to open a portal for us, and we go into the multiverse, the universe, the multifaceted universe that exists, the quantum physical possibilities, alternative timelines and realities. We go into a hallway that we imagine. From the heart portal, we walk through into a beautiful, radiant hallway full of many doorways. Breathing into our space, we hold this vision or this presence in this hallway, and we realize that in every single reality there is a version of ourself that has different skills, different thoughts, feelings, physical capacities. There might be different times where we are at different ages, having mastered different capacities in the lifetime. And so we go to the first door, and we know that behind this door will be a version of ourself that is materially, physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually accomplished in a way that is different, that is beautiful and advantageous, that we can in fact download and learn from in this lifetime. And so as the door opens, we greet this self that has new abilities, new ways of thinking or being or doing. And we observe this self, and we instantly can sense that we are taking on a higher capacity within our current lifetime. We are learning, growing, and cellularly downloading something new. It might be, as I said, it might be a spiritual gift, a mental gift, an emotional, a physical, or a material gift. But we are able to learn instantly, to absorb, to take into ourselves this new way of being. And we thank this self that we have observed. And we move to the next door that lights up in this hallway. And we are aware that there is another gift. It could be a self who has excelled at something that we have admired people for. We might have seen someone who was successful, and there is a version of ourself who is also capable and successful like this. So we open the door and we see ourself in a new form. We recognize the soul patterns. There is a connection, and we recognize that we will be able to take this beautiful resonance of energy that we are feeling and download the success that this version of ourself has accomplished in whatever part of life is important. So we just allow that to come to us, that soul pattern, that cellular information, that genetic code, to encode us with new ways of thinking or feeling or being or doing. And then we thank this self for this upgrade, and we see another door. And this door may have a different time, a time either in this life or another life when we were at our peak in some particular way, whether it was physically or emotionally or materially. Somehow we have accomplished, perhaps spiritually, a high level of being, of functioning, of living. And so we open that door into that time in this world or in another world, and we see ourselves at this high level of being, and we feel immediately like a blast of heat or light. We feel that energy of that self, and we understand immediately what that perspective is like, what being a self who exists like that is like. And so we take it in and download it into our being in this current life. And we rest for a moment, integrating all of these energies. And we see infinite doorways ahead of us. And we realize that whenever we need to, we can tap in and tune in to these different parts of ourselves, the potentials in every category possible. And we allow ourselves to be open and molded by our highest potentials in all categories and all ways. So we breathe in and enjoy the deliciousness of this. And we integrate it into our body, feeling like a current of electricity as we breathe in our divine possibilities, our highest potentialities. And so thanking this hallway, thanking the versions of ourselves that exist out there, we come back now to our heart center, feeling upgraded and integrated. We feel full and able to approach life in new ways now. And we come back to our body and to a consciousness of this present lifetime and this time and space. And we know that we have carried with us and integrated all of these upgrades that will show up in new, exciting ways in our life. So we breathe into it and ground it in and settle into our hearts and come back to current reality, completely upgraded and ready for what is next. So remembering that you can visit that divine quantum jumping realm anytime you want, you can bring back your new awareness, and also know that I have many other videos, including quantum jumps, that you can visit to do this even more.